Wants to pass it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Lions' 38-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
No, we changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, middle. Come on.
Jackson now. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Hey.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. But Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What? 180.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man right side is St. Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, we want to run up the middle. They can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
We go tonight. 120. What?
Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
12. 4 down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Goff. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. To the 43, 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 36 now.
And also you say that was in the same play made by D-Hop.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Middle. 13.
Here's Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line. The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
What? 180, 76, tell him.
After the interception, here's Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
I talk a lot about this boy Wiggins being trash. And I say he garbage. He gave the most yards last year. Out of any cornerback in the league. Garbage.
Just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
I ain't gonna lie, at this point, it's looking like the battle with a bum.
You think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we
This either gonna go down in history as a great defensive game or the battle with a bum.
take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively?
Extra point was hooking.
I ain't gonna lie. You definitely can add me and we can get some smoke. I know the stream, I like that.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end
But
zone. So
I ain't
it's
gonna
be
lie, I gotta hold the controller to my ear to hear you for real, 'cause I got to turn it down. So I'm just gonna keep giving you some belt. Hot belt.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job,
Like I read your mind, huh?
to go out and try and get some points. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
Oh, Joe, they just gave you something free. I hate when they give bums free stuff. Bro, you did eat, bro, you was peeing down your leg. Relax. Just make sure your defense comes.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 7, Lions 6.
It's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Henry again on 2nd down. And this defense rejuvenated, apparently, as they drop him behind the line again. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
No, we changed it. Report, report. Wait.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
What? Man! Hey!
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Well, they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Jackson. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game.
15, Lions 6. To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Hold on. Check.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Hey, Alpha, it's all right. Ready? Shot.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
That's it.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one.
What, you quitting? Sorry. Trash. He talked all that, chat.
The stadium's so big that you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T
Game right here, a little perk.
Coming up, a
Nah, I'm
contest that
saying.
looks real good on paper.
We spank on y'all all the time. We spank on y'all all the time. What's up? What's up, man? How you feeling? Yeah, same here for real.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And here we go.
Yeah, I try not to.
On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Yeah, I felt you. I don't usually talk to people either, though. That's the funny part. I don't usually talk either. That's the funny part.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
How about you?
Prescott, a quick throw, complete.
What's cool?
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We've set it down from 37. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
Yeah, I've been a 49er fan since like 2010. Yeah, I ain't had no team before that, so.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're going to face 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down.
First down. Here's Dak. He completes it in traffic. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Dak throwing again. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Prescott to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for no gain.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing again, Prescott. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Purdy setting up that play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Here's Purdy, 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the 1st. We've set it down from 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, but don't put it in harm's way.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. He couldn't do it on that one.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Purdy going to go on 4th. Headed out right. Now Brock still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Yeah, here we go.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 49ers' 23-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Dak off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a 49er first down.
From the gun is Purdy. He rolls to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Yeah, here we go.
The final throw before the break. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 9 yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. Purdy throwing here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's out in the clear. George Kittle! Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. George Kittle, the touchdown! And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing the out route complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. First and 10 at the 36.
First down, here's Dak. And has another one. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard. Move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and that makes it second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw once more. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
Kill. Yeah, under. All right, what do you think?
Dak throwing again. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Boy, so a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines. Big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Looking quickly here. Purdy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's at officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49er first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, 49ers.
Purdy on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it up. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield, even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that simply isn't there.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the fourth. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Right check. Wide 8.
Receiver gets it on the handout. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here we go. 46. 26.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Working quickly here.
First down.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We're going to 54. 26.
On first down, they'll run. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. And goes to the hurry up here. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. 46.
Dak now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
26.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock.
Brings up second and 10 at the Niners' 14-yard line.
Ball still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes second and 10.
Here we go. It's wide 8. Then we're going to 53. Kill. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Another run for Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys in range for a game-winning score.
If I can find your play, bro, I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna take your suggestion. I like taking suggestions from the chat. You feel what I'm saying? But I might have to find it. Tell me what.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Hey, kill. There we go. Go ahead, hey. There we go, going to 53. 26.
Back to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Yeah! Go ahead, hey. There we go, going to 54. Go ahead, hey. 26.
Throwing now. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys jump in front late. George Pickens the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Setting up to pass. Fits it through the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. He'll look to throw it. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Back to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown. A big decision coming up for him now. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those two fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
To the air again. Purdy. And this is caught. Oh, he gets the 2 points.
We got it. We got it. We got it, boys. We got it. Yes, sir. Listen, defense ain't us. Yes, man. No, oh, we going to the gym, right?
Turpin with a return.
Yeah, just come over here.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Yes! Here we go!
Now to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Good looking on the knowledge, because I did not know about their kicker. See, I love the chat. The chat look out.
You never ever does an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Yes! Here we go!
Desperation time here. He's caught. He's got Lamb. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just 1 last snap. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Yes! Here we go! Hey, kill! Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott. Trying to push deep downfield. This is...
Yo, they just sold me, bro. What? Oh, my gosh, the game just sold me.
No time left. He just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible.
They had Malik Mustafa in the slot playing. Oh my gosh, they had Malik Mustafa in the slot playing deep thirds on the far end of the field.
Decide to do with this final play. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 6. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Galindo to return it. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went